Hello and welcome back to my channel, Thrifty Day. My name is Leah. I am the creator behind Thrifty Day. Today's episode is going to be a journal with me, but I wanted to show you that my journal is almost full. It is packed. And so with that in mind, I am going to do the journal with me, so hang on for that. And I'm also going to show you what my plans are for my next personal journal. If you would be so kind to like this video, that would help my channel so much and I would greatly appreciate it. So this is my current personal journal. I have loved creating in it. I've been in it for, I think, about 8 or 9 months now, and it is packed. That is my removable journal charm. I always make removable journal charms for my journals. And as you can see, it's very full, but there are still a lot of blank pages because I guess I just packed this journal full of pages. But with that said, I think I am ready to retire this beautiful lady. She has worked hard. She holds a lot. And so today is likely going to be my last layout in this journal. It's been such a journey and I can't wait to do the full flip through for you to see every page that I was so privileged to create in. I also am trying to be aware of the fact that I don't need a huge journal this time because this one's pretty big, because I don't really need it to last through the new year. I kind of would just like my new personal journal to be a journal that I work in for the next couple of months. So I'm really thinking fall. This is going to be the layout I'm working on, and it's going to be dog themed. So hang on for that if you are here for the journal with me. It's coming, I promise. I should also note, while I've been working in my personal journal, this is my all junk or trash journal. I just put advertising and pieces from my personal life. And this is also almost full. So all my journals are all filling up at the same time. But I've already made a new trash journal and it's Halloween themed. And actually, that's the fabric I'm using for my new journal. And that's a little bit of the sticker that came off of it. So I'm just going to stick it right in here while we're here. That's how my trash journals work. I literally just sort of play like puzzle. It's sort of like a crafty journal. I just stick everything in there. This is my new personal trash journal, I guess you can call it. And it is Halloween themed. And yes, I will be making a Christmas one for my Christmas advertising. So stay tuned for that. So today, before I get started in the Journal With Me episode, I did want to give you a sneak peek of what I have in mind for my new personal journal. Like I said, I really just need it to last me the rest of this month and through the next couple of months, because once I get into December, I'm going to start my December daily and all of my daily journaling will be there. And then I can make a new larger journal as I head into the new year. So this is my plan. I don't really want to buy anything. I just want to use what I have. I found these two beautiful books that were headed for the trash. So rather than let that happen, I went ahead and took them home with me. I have no idea what I was going to do with them, but now I see that one of them will be my new personal journal. I also have this beautiful paper that I used for mostly Patreon adventure themed items a couple months back over on Patreon. But I think some of that paper is beautiful, especially that first page. And my daughter bought me this mushroom postcard book, I think last Mother's Day. And I'm actually planning on using a lot of these postcards to create journals out of for Patreon next month. But while I was flipping through, I found one postcard that I absolutely loved, and there's only one of it, and it is this one. And so I think I want to use that for my personal journal. It's like the little nymphs with mushroom hats. And this is some mushroom fabric that I found at the Dollar Tree of all places. And I love putting lace on my spines. If you are following me in my mask making series over on TikTok, you know that lace is my life. I love putting it on spines. So I feel like one of my personal journals should have that too. So this is my idea. Be sure to follow me here on YouTube because I think I will document the process of making my new personal journal. Okay, enough chit chat about all that. Let's get into the journal with me. I feel like I haven't done a journal with me on YouTube for a while. And so I'm very excited to do this last layout for this journal here. And it will be dog themed. I am a dog person through and through. We foster dogs. I love dogs. I think they are therapeutic. I think they add so much to our lives as humans. And obviously we can add to their lives. And it's just a beautiful relationship. I think if you are a dog person, if you have a dog that you're very connected to, you understand. There are just no words for the beauty that a dog can bring into your life. So this layout is dedicated to my dogs, Ellie and Coda Bear. Many of you know I did some YouTubes that my 16-year-old Barley passed away this past year. And it's been very difficult. It still is. It's something I really have to sort of soldier through every day. And I do end up journaling about him quite a bit at the end of this layout. And yeah, so that's hard. It's something that I'm still struggling with. I really miss that big old handsome fella so much, but he visits me, I'm telling you, as a butterfly. I know that it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, when he passed away, a butterfly would often come to our backyard. And then that butterfly turned into two butterflies, and they're always right outside my studio window, always, all day. And more and more, all of a sudden, there was 5, 10 butterflies, and they're always right outside my studio window. And I guess I should get a video for you. I will, because this is early morning, so they're not out yet. But we always joke that Barley was a friend to all. And I'm telling you, it's him and all of his little Rainbow Bridge buddies coming to visit me. So it's just it's very special to look out my window and just feel so touched by my sweet Barley. So enough of that. Let me chit chat about this layout. I loved this clown because there was a little dog right at his feet. You all know I love vintage clowns. So I made a big page-sized pocket to add all of those little pieces that have to do with my dogs and grooming and postcards and vets and receipts. I thought I could just put all of that in there. And this really cute page is from a little golden book from Up, and those are the dogs from Up. And anyone who knows me knows I love Up. It's my favorite Pixar movie, and it's wonderful for so many reasons, but it's so heavily focused on dogs, and I love Doug, and I love all the dogs. So I'm telling you, that movie speaks to me on so many levels. So I just had to put that there, just kind of like a little background even. I came across this postcard, and it is Doug, and Doug is just the sweetest Disney dog. Such an angel, the soul of a dog. And so I'm just going to use some washi tape and create a flip up. And at the end of this YouTube, I do my journaling off camera, but that is where I will do most of my journaling about Barley, because my goodness, you just don't realize the impact of that loss sometimes, and it's good just to write about it and let it out. I realized this morning that it was something I really needed to do. So all of that postcard space up there will be my journaling. And that is actually why I really love using postcards in my journaling process, because not only do you get a really neat picture on one side, you get a ton of journal space on the other side. So it just makes sense, I think. So I have a few other pieces of ephemera I definitely wanted to get on here, and of course those photos as well. I really did struggle. That is Ellie's handkerchief. You can't tell, but in the picture, she's actually wearing that handkerchief. They put it on her after they groomed her. So I really wanted that to get on there. So right now I'm just really kind of fussing and trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything, because it's all kind of dimensional. But in the end, I make it work, and I'm really happy. So some of those less important pieces are what I actually just stuff into that little clown and dog pocket. If you have a dog or a cat or a pet of any kind, let me know. Leave their name below. Talk about them. I want to hear. I am an animal person. I love hearing about it. And I know a lot of times people don't always want to hear about your pets. Maybe you talk about them too much. I do talk about mine too much, unapologetically. So share, tell me their quirks, tell me their names, tell me their silly little stories. I'm happy to hear it. And you're safe here. You can talk as much as you want about your pets. So that's one of my favorite pictures of sweet little Coda Bear. She is a granny. She is a rescue. We adopted her when she was already a senior, so we've had her for a couple years now. And she is a Shar-Pei pit mix, and she is just the cutest granny dog you've ever seen in your life. I love that Coda Bear so much. And she's brindle. We call her our little bear. And that is my Ellie girl. She is a Kelpie. She is my soul dog. She was rehomed. Her family just couldn't keep her. She just didn't really fit into their life anymore, which is understandable. Life changes. That's okay. And they reached out because they needed a home for what they knew was a really special dog. And so I said, of course, I'll take her. And the first time I met her, I knew, oh my God, this dog was put on the planet to be with me. And Ellie and I were connected from the moment we saw each other. And so Ellie's been in my life for several years now, and I literally cannot imagine life without her. So that's my Ellie girl. And this little book page is glossy, and so I use tape runner instead of glue so it doesn't get wrinkly. But that is from a Dick and Jane book from several Patreon months ago. It was my nostalgia month, and I saved it because it actually, that dog always reminds me of one of our foster dogs named Belvedere. He was a beautiful border collie who was successfully adopted. He's living his best life, living on a horse ranch. Must be nice, Belvedere. Yeah, so he's so cute. They send us pictures every now and then. And my God, he was a gorgeous dog, still is. Puppy, beautiful, perfect. So this was a tag from, I believe, the collar that Ellie is currently wearing. Ellie and Coda have matching collars, but they're different colors in their daisy print. So one is green and one is pink. And so that's just a tag from one of them. So I saved it and I'm just going to stick it right onto the page here. And I realized there was like a little hole punched in the tag. So I found this pewter game piece from a Monopoly game, and it's Lady and the Tramp. And I just stick a paper clip through it, and I'm just not a paper clip, a safety pin right through it. And I'm just going to put it right in that hole. People ask how I use dimensional items like this in my journal, and this is how. Just as simple as a safety pin, and I put it right through that hole in the pewter, and it hangs off just like a charm. And Lady and the Tramp is very significant in my life as well because it was one of my mom's favorite movies. And we always used to refer to Barley and Ellie as Lady and the Tramp when they were our only two dogs before Coda came. We always said they were Lady and the Tramp because Barley came to us in really rough shape. He was also a rescue, and Ellie was always quite a princess. And Barley blossomed and grew into the most beautiful, perfect dog. But at first, they were very Lady and the Tramp. And so that's very significant. So it was important to add to this layout. And so now you just see me fussing with that handkerchief. I end up getting one of these clear pockets, and I'm going to cut a corner out of it. It's adhesive, and I'm just going to stick it to the side, and then I'll stick that handkerchief right in there. I highly recommend getting some of these adhesive pockets. I use them a lot in my journaling. You can stick full pockets in there. You can, or pictures in there. You could stick ephemera in there. I just get mine on Amazon, and they're adhesive. They make for really easy journaling. And as you can see, it doesn't cover the picture. It's clear. So while I am going to stick that big old piece of fabric in there, when I remove it, you can still see that really cute picture from the book up. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I am nearing the end. I put some tape on there just so it's nice and perfect. And that piece of cello I'm using is just trash that I saved. I always save cello from packaging, from stickers, from anything I get at the store so that I can use in my journaling process. It's so important in our creative journaling styles to just use what we have. You don't really have to buy a ton of stuff. You can buy the fun stuff, but when it comes to things like that, just use what you have. I did fast forward this. I am using my vintage style label maker just to write Coda and Ellie and stick them right under their pictures. And I'm going to add this little pink tag because I think it brings out the pink in the handkerchief. I added these in Patreon mail last month. I just think they're the cutest ever. And so I just wanted to add that right onto the layout. So as I did my journaling off camera, I started to get emotional as I wrote about the butterflies and Barley. And this package came to me from Francesca, Junk Journal Joy, and she had put the most beautiful butterflies on as the packaging. And so I removed one, and I'm just going to use a gold paper clip to signify that that is my Barley. And so thank you so much, Francesca, for this beautifully wrapped gift that you sent me. And I cannot wait to open it and show everyone the incredibly thoughtful content items inside. It felt very special to use something that was made for me with so much love in my journal. And so this is my finished layout. I'm really happy with how it came out. It actually ended up being very therapeutic to write about Barley and to write about my girls and to document it all as the last journal layout in this personal journal. So thank you so much for following along. There will be a flip through of this journal coming soon. I'm very excited to share it with you. It's something that I'm very proud of. And like I said, I've been in this journal for quite a long time. So it's going to be a journey, and it'll be a nice long video. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell me about your pets. Let me know how you are doing, and if you have any fun plans this weekend. So thank you so much for following, everyone. If you're looking for additional content, lives, and tutorials, head over to my Patreon. All of that information is linked below. We'd love to have you. You also get monthly mail. So have a really great one. Thanks for following along, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.